With the wind!
Surrender, and I'll be gentle. You're in for a little shock.
Wait, hold up. The I guess everything got frozen solid. That is so weird. Even the animation on the back, everything is like frozen still. Oh no, did I broke the game? I broke the game.
Let it rain.
Isn't that Jean? Seems she's talking to someone. Let's let her finish, then go say hi.
Which is what has brought us to this point in the first place. If you are unable to promptly deal with the Storm Terror threat, then leave the defense of Mondstadt to the Fatui. We can put an end to Mondstadt's dragon issues. All we need to do is bring that monster to the...
Monster?
Yes. What's your point?
I'd expect a more professional attitude from your diplomats. Yet here you are saying you want to put an end to one of the four winds of Mondstadt? I won't have any of this nonsense in front of the Knights of Favonius.
It's not as crazy as you make it sound. Fine. That's enough negotiation for today. At this stage, it's simply an amicable exchange of constructive opinions. No? I'll be sure to make thorough notes.
Oh, you're back. Thanks for your help. The elemental flow is finally stable. The aftermath of Storm Terror's last attack is finally settled for the moment. However, the pressure from the delegation has become too big to be ignored.
Delegation? From Liyue Harbor or Inazuma City?
Snezhnaya. They choose to follow the god of Cryo. Their envoys go by a particular name, the Fatui. Heard of them?
Oh, them? They're super famous! Wait, infamous is more the word.
I don't think killing Storm Terror is the right course of action. The Cryo gods Fatui have always coveted the Animo god's power. I don't believe they have Mondstadt's best interests at heart. What is it? Oh, let us head back to headquarters then. We shouldn't discuss important matters out in the open. Mondstadt and Snezhnaya are considered the same in status. Mondstadt is independent and does not belong to any other nation. In fact, despite being referred to as a city, Mondstadt is a nation. Though, Snezhnaya's Fatui are known to be the most aggressive diplomats in Teyvat.
Makes sense given the tone of that woman just now. So rude.
It's a crystal embedded with some kind of power. Lisa, are you able to analyze it?
Let me take a look. I can see impurities in the crystal, but on further inspection... No, I'm sorry. I can't make a proper analysis at the moment. Give me some time. I'll take a look through the library's restricted section.
Right. I'll leave the research to you then, Lisa.
Understood. I'll notify you all if I make any progress. Though I wouldn't go getting your hopes up. They are incredibly ancient texts, not to mention... Ow! Gosh, that hurt. The impurities in the crystal. It hurts when I get close. I see. It appears to react to visions. The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other. It's strange, though. You have elemental abilities as well, but don't seem to be affected in the same way. Anyway, the crystal would be better left in the hands of my cutie. It will just be a pain if left with us, both literally and metaphorically.
Fascinating. Do you know anything about what makes you special? I do not know what to make of it either. Well then, the Knights of Favonius have another favor to ask of you. Please accept the title of Honorary Knight and the gratitude of the Acting Grand Master.
Honorary Knight of Favonius?
We ask for your continued assistance in finding some answers. Storm Terror's rage and strange crystals. I know Mondstadt's peace hangs in the balance. May the wind open your eyes to the truth. We'll meet back here if you find anything.
You can visit whenever you need to look something up. Naturally, the library is free to access. Just don't forget to return books on time, or you'll make my job difficult.
There's something you didn't tell them. The dragon and the crystal weren't the only things we saw. So you do remember him, that green guy. He looked just like that guy down there. See? See? Wait, hold on a minute. That's the same guy! That green guy disappeared! Use elemental sight to track him down.
Oh, where am I going to get the Mora?
That green guy got away!
Oh, that doesn't sound very good.
the first wisp of wind brushed across the land, birds that yearned for the sky had wings but no way to fly. They asked the animal Archon, "How can we reach the heavens?" To which the Archon replied, "You have yet to find that which is most important." As the Archon spoke, the wind thrust the seeds of a dandelion high in the sky. The birds thrust out their wings, but the breeze was all too mild, leaving them to stumble across the earth. So they went to the gorge where the wind showed off its wild and incomparable strength. They threw themselves into the gorge and flapped their wings amongst the howling winds until they were able to fly freely in the sky. To the animal Archon they went and said, "It seems all we needed was a stronger wind to fly." The animal Archon replied, "What you lacked was not wind, but courage. It is courage that has allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world."
What is to be sung transpired in days of yore, when the divine Archon still walked the earth. A dragon cast his curious gaze on the world below, as he parted from the heavens that gave his birth. The dragon sought truth amongst common folk, but mortal trifles only fogged his mind. The wind-born bard strummed his strings dolce, and the holy lyre answered his questions kind. The dragon was but a child, full of wonder, and soared the heavens free from care. The bard's songs invited him to sing along, for he yearned to let all perceive him fair. Enchanting legends the bard and dragon were, but the tides of despair soon engulfed the land. The lion fang perished, and the falcon flag slept, as a vile dragon approached Mondstadt in the west. Over the cathedral loomed death and his friends. Of the people's agony, the bard soon sang. The soaring dragon heeded his grave calls, and amidst the windstorms a brutal war spread. Blood of venom sent the sky dragon into slumber, only to awake to be expelled in abhor. Why do people in this age loathe me so? But the holy lyre replied no more. Wrath and woe, vigor and venom, poured from the dragon's bitter eyes. The dragon's curse sprawled in silence, but the lyre could no longer soothe his cries.
Wait, you guys are... Oh, that's right. You're the ones that scared Dvalin away. Dvalin? Who's that? Huh? Oh, right! Most people seem to call him Storm Terror. Why do you call him that? Are you two meant to be close or something?
Oh, so close.
Hey, so Paimon thinks this guy has a screw loose.
I'm Venti the Bard. 3-time winner of the most popular bard of Mondstadt, to be precise. So, what do you need from me?
Given you recognize us, Paimon doesn't believe we need to explain any further. Of course it's about Storm Terror!
Storm?
Hey, cut it with the Amnesia Act! Alright, show it to him.
Oh, isn't this...
What? The crystal has been purified? When?
Dvalin, the anguish he feels has brought him to tears.
Tears?
He was once such a gentle child, now so full of rage and suffering. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it?
Huh?
You really do have some wonderful abilities. Someone like you is going to end up getting written into a bard's poem. Oh, a hero so bright should he stand in the light, though stand in the shade and you'll be met by a blade. Alas, I've really not the time to compose a melody for you at this moment. Anyway, even if Dvalin is not taken down, his life will still wither away in the breeze. He'll burn himself out in the flames of anger. I really must thank you for purifying the teardrop crystal. It has helped me greatly. But I've already come to devise my own plan.
Oh, and what plan would that be?
Seeing this tear has brought to mind a friend so dear.
Friend?
One must be going.
Hey, where are you running off to?
To the symbol of Mondstadt's heroes. Bye-bye.
Huh. What do you make of that? As far as he's concerned, you're a weirdo too, you know. Know what? Familiar? I don't know. You're alone on that one. But did he just say origin of Mondstadt? What could that be? Oh, Paimon knows! It's that huge tree! You know, the gigantic one! You can't miss it! Surely you still remember?
Error. Oh? What are you doing here? Though I was just wondering if you would happen to follow me. You speak of the god of Animo, Barbados? He already disappeared from Mondstadt a long time ago. Liyue and Inazuma's respective gods of Geo and Electro are still present, but Mondstadt has seen many a moon since they last saw their own god. Why do you wish to know about the god of Animo? Does it have something to do with Dvalin?
Oh, it's because gods.
Just how is it that everyone sees Storm Terror? I'm quite curious. That said, there's no need to rush. I have not been back in a while. It seems there are a few who are unhappy with my arrival.
The wind! I can't open my eyes! What is a creature like that doing out here in such a calm place? You think it was going after that green guy? His relationship with the wind seems even deeper than yours.
Enjoy this too much.
I'll race you there!
The dragon wasn't the only thing affected by this change in the wind. Now then, you were saying someone had told you about the dragon? Is that so? Quite the scholar, I must say that, Lisa. She's not wrong.
The conflict has reached this point only because both sides have resorted to the use of force. His hate, however, did not arise from the people not making tribute to the Four Winds, nor was it born from his own nature, but instead came about as a product of his degradation.
Degradation?
The black blood flowing through his heart has been torturing him for years. That's what has allowed him to be led astray by the lies of the Abyss Mage. They are from the Abyss Order, an organization comprised of non-human beings. They despise mankind. I don't know where they come from. All I know is that they hold deep hatred toward the human world. Many hilly trolls out in the wild take orders from them and act as their weapons. Before arriving here, I too was like Dvalin, cursed and left to waste. But now, before us stands the symbol of Mondstadt's heroes, the place from which Mondstadt rose. The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. Being here with you beneath this great tree feels like when the tear was purified earlier. Like the poison is leaving my body. Feels much better.
So, how exactly did you get poisoned?
That would be because I tried to communicate with Dvalin earlier, but was interrupted. As a result, not only did I not manage to help Dvalin break his curse, but instead was also infected myself. Yes, it was you. So to make up for it, you're coming with me to the cathedral.
The Mondstadt Cathedral? To do what exactly?
To claim a certain holy lyre de Himmel.
I'll race you there.
That's more like it.
For the gliding champion of Mondstadt. I'll race you there.
one of the most treasured items in Mondstadt. It's the lyre that Barbados used to play. With it, perhaps I can help Dvalin draw his gentle nature back out of this nightmare he's going through.
Will it really stop Storm Terror from causing more damage?
Of course! I'm the best bard in the world. There's not a single song I do not know, no matter if it's from the past, present, or future. Look me in the eyes. Do you not find me trustworthy?
So how can we get the Holy Lyre?
It's said that it's enshrined deep within the cathedral, somewhere safe. I'll go take a look around. You can come if you want.
This isn't a conversation for children.
Breeze is making me sleepy.
Let me handle this. Hello there, sister.
May the Animo God bless you, young bard. How can I help you?
Actually, I know a secret that can save Mondstadt from its
Oh, what a blessing from the god of Animo! But you should report that to the Knights of Favonius. Why have you come to me?
Because you, dear sister, are able to help. I'd like to borrow the Holy Lyre. With it, I'll be able to help Storm Terror.
Please see yourselves out.
What?
It's a vicious dragon indeed, but once the acting Grand Master makes up her mind, nothing can stand in the Knight's way.
That's simply not acceptable. Wouldn't Storm Terror end up getting killed that way?
That foolish beast betrayed the winds. Not even the god of Animo themselves would forgive it.
Please, I beg of you.
I'm afraid not, little bard. Strange. Somehow I feel so bad rejecting this sweet child.
Then, I guess I'm left with no other choice. I cannot hide anymore. My disciples, rejoice! Behold, the god of Animo, Barbados, has descended. Shocked, aren't you? Don't you just want to cry out and rejoice? How does it feel to finally meet the god you've been serving?
If there's nothing else, I'll be going back to handle the cathedral's paperwork now.
Wait! Huh? She didn't even bat an eyelid. But I have at least learned what I wanted to know. She didn't deny that the cathedral is enshrining the Holy Lyre. Now, since you're the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius, maybe you can give it a shot.
Barbados bless you. I know you. You and Amber saved Mondstadt that day. So what brings you here? Tasks from the acting Grand Master? Is that so? Not that I don't trust you. It's just that a suspicious bard came looking to borrow the Holy Lyre as well. He's full of nonsense and even called himself Barbados. He must be up to something. There are regulations in place for the use of the Holy Lyre. Currently, it's only used in Ludi Harpastum. Signed documents from the Grand Master, Seneschal, and Community Representative are all required. So, may I see the document from the Knights of Favonius? A signed document is required. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really am quite busy as of late.
It didn't work. I knew it.
You knew it?
I just wanted to know how influential the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius is. You see, the best warrior should always be presented with the best sword. And yet here we are. Does the story not make for a fitting ballad?
So what are you trying to say? That we're not good enough?
No, that's not it. More of a commentary regarding Mondstadt's inability to see the warrior standing right before its very eyes. Very well. Looks like borrowing it is not going to be possible. We're simply going to have to steal it. Today we stand for free will. Any suggestions on just how we steal it? Come now, speak up. That's what free will is for. Look at you, sidetracked from the start. But seriously, you're more suitable for the job than I. Aside from singing, I don't really have any other talents. Besides, if I was caught, I'd have no one to right the grave injustice of my arrest.
How can it be a grave injustice if you got caught stealing red-handed?
But things are different for you. You are the superstar of the Knights of Favonius. You have made contributions to Mondstadt. Should you get caught, you would easily be able to talk your way out of it. The guards here, it seems they're off duty throughout the night. If you get caught, though, it's going to be really hard to get away with it.
Stop mentioning us getting caught!
What do you say? Ah, yes. Seems I did mention that. Your point being? Why does your decision hinge upon whether or not I am a god?
Paimon will fill you in on her background story when we get the time.
Huh?
The breeze is making me sleepy.
Sinner.
Don't be shy. Go!
Freeze! What are you doing here?
Oh no, run! Oh no! We're busted! Run!
What? Follow me.
Master D. Luke, this is this week's accounts.
The disaster has greatly affected business.
Well, let's hope it all ends soon.
your, least conspicuous table.
The second floor has fewer customers. You'd be less conspicuous up there. But aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
Let's save the paid performance for next time. We'll be heading up now. See you in a bit.
Hey, keep an eye on them. There's something strange about that bard. I'll go ask around.
Ask who exactly?
The protectors of Mondstadt.
Master D-Luke, have you seen two thieves around?
What happened? Why have you mobilized so many guards?
Haven't you heard, Master D-Luke? Two thieves are trying to steal the Holy Lyre.
Huh? How odd.
Isn't it? The Holy Lyre is a treasure that was played by the god of animal themselves. Such a precious piece of cultural heritage.
Why would one want to steal something they can't sell off? Would pay better to steal from my sellers.
Huh?
Sorry, off topic. Believe they headed that way.
Understood. Thank you, Master D-Luke.
Today, I think I'll have a glass of...
You can put down that bottle you stole from behind the counter.
something cold.
Right. I want answers.
Let me finish my drink first. I'll pay you. Well, with a performance.
It's not about money. You seem too young to be drinking.
No need to worry. When I started drinking, you were still... He is Master Diluc, the boss of... the owner of this tavern. He's very famous. By the way, his dandelion wine is one of my favorites. Although most of the time I can only afford a bottle or two.
I just heard about some thieves from the guards. For the record, I like your guts for trying to steal the Holy Lyre de Hamel. Even if you are fools. But we don't often get to see people like you.
This is the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius. Why would someone so aspiring steal Mondstadt's sacred treasure?
Hotshot? Oh, so it's you. So, you and the Bard are close friends? Well, despite only being a passing traveler, you still offered your help to Mondstadt in its time of need. A shame you joined the Knights. The Knights of Favonius. Inefficient right from beginning to end. And towards the Fatui, weak and conservative. Forget it. I don't feel like talking about it.
Seems you don't really like the Knights of Favonius.
Just differences in approach is all. I have my own hopes for this city. Now, answers. Why did you steal the Holy Lyre?
You sure you want to know? It could implicate you in the affairs of the Knights of Favonius.
That's fine. I somehow always end up implicated in their affairs.
If I tell you the story with a performance, will you believe me?
It depends. I'll make my own judgment.
Then will I get paid?
Your reward will range from anywhere between 5 mora and the Holy Lyre. It all depends on your story.
Very well. Let me put on a show.
What did I just witness? This is confidential information. Why did you let me know?
Why? Perhaps the winds are changing. What say you, Master Diluc?
Interesting. Give me some time. I'll organize some contacts. Outlander, as one of the knights, it seems you're not a suspect. Blonde is the only description on the wanted poster. You should be safe. As for the Bard, however, it'd be better if you stayed in the tavern.
No problem.
I like taverns.
Okay. Let's meet here tonight after the tavern closes.
You gotta try Dawn Winery's dandelion wine.
That's what I'll make tonight.
I guess I can talk a little bit, just for the fun of it. Sounded like it was a real drag. I wouldn't know. I've been there. The gliding manual is super dry. I couldn't get into it at all. But all acting, Grandmaster Jean thought. Really, Paimon thought there were some pretty cool stories in the gliding manual. Cool stories? You must have meant the example cases in the appendix. Some of them I like. My favorite is one of the illegal, illegal, even the seagull animal slime taking off. Apparently, if you pop an animal slime and take off in the burst of the wind. Okay, I think I really want to try. I think I read all that wrong. No, that's not the story. Was talking about. Paimon meant the one with the little bird who wanted to learn to fly. What? Let me look at it. Shoot. It says shoot. This storybook I used to read it as a kid. Oops, sorry. I put both books on the same pile. I must have grabbed the wrong one. I was left behind. How in Barbados' name does someone manage to confuse between a bedtime story and instruction manual? It's so embarrassing. Oh, poor Amber. It's because maybe deep down inside my fairy tale is the thing that truly taught me how to glide. What you lack was not wind but courage. It is the courage that allows you to become the first flying birds in this world. Reading that is what gave me the courage to glide, to become an outrider, and to become the gliding champion of Mondstadt. But anyways, back to the exam. Don't be nervous, just glide like you used to. Follow the marked route, okay? Alright, I'm ready! awesome, you nailed it. Not surprising though, given the way you handle your glider in a storm. The next part of the exam is Mustard. See you there. Don't keep me waiting.
That's more like it. Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt. I'll race you there.
Hello, traveler. Do you want to tell me, or would you want me to tell you a tale of Vanessa? You are. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I just call me Edith, and I am the historian of the folklore research. Lately, I've been looking materials on the new book. You might have met the scholar with the strange Hilacruz obsession. That's my older sister, Ellen Musk. Ella Musk? That's it? Did you say Vanessa? Yes, the gallant knight and the heroine who liberated Mondstadt. She grew up a slave, but rose up to overthrow the oppressive ruling our aristocrats, securing freedom to all Mondstadt. Legend has it that this is where she ascended to the Celestia and became the goddess who protects the Mondstadt for eternity. Different legends offer varying accounts of her life, but for the most part, they coverage the right here, at this place, where her story ends. Oh, this oak tree grew at the spot where Vanessa ascended to Celestia. In the same year she left, the idea is you won't fit bigger tree in Mondstadt. I haven't come across so many stories and ballads about this tree in my time, far too many to count. Let's find out where to sit. I could talk to you non-stop. What is Celestia? Celestia is where all the great heroes and heroines are the mortal realm go to and end their lives. Those heroic enough to accept the Celestia become one of gods and continue to keep watching over the people from on high. Mere mortals will never know what Celestia looks like, even though there are many gods who realm the land on Teviat. They are silent on the topic of Celestia. Many of those heroes who have lived and died in the mortal realms earn the right to tell the story of Celestia. Wait, I think I saw that in the manga, where there was this slave girl or something. I did not read the manga, but I guess this is where the play when she fly up into the sky? Question mark? Anyways. Hey, hey, Over here. I'm all set up. Let's carry out the exam. Some deal before us. We glide though the exam markers and get to the finish without stopping in the middle. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Get all those 3. Perfect. Oh wait. Oh my god, turn around! Seems like you got the hang of the wing glide now. Let's do the final stage. You've flown this way before anyways. Once you pass this final stage, you're able to get your license. Just keep thinking about the license. Go? I am Odo of the Knights of Fabius. What's wrong? What's going on? Please show me your gliding license. I am gliding license is it's against the law to glide without a license. I am arresting you under the Section 7, Article 12 of the Mondstadt Penal Code. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be forever carry on in the wind. Wait. I'm an instructor. We have been performing the gliding exam. Oh, I see. Well, you pick up a bad time to hold your gliding exam. Really? Why? The Knights of the Favor received a report of a sister at the cathedral claiming that she saw a strange bird gliding around these parts. I thought your student here must have been his partners in crime. A strange bird, you said? I know a criminal, a monster. He's always a known criminal in Mondstadt. He's always used to wing glider to commit his crimes. So people start calling him a strange bird. Wow, he flies fast then? So far we haven't been managed to catch him. Our plan at this time was to draw him into the cathedral with a precious artifact there and ambush him inside. But he escaped with the artifact. Fortunately, the sister put some secret markings on the artifact using the elemental magic. But he was too fast, and we couldn't keep up with the trial. The markings left behind. Well, if we need help chasing him down with the gliding criminal, and therefore for the job, which way did he go? As far as I know, he has the last seen near the Spring Bell, but that was some time ago. Leave it to me. With me and Edward chasing him down together, he doesn't stand a chance. Sure. Don't worry. As soon as we got this strange bird guy, we can pick up where we left off. I'll leave the word to Jean.
Try Dawn Winery's dandelion wine.
Why didn't let me pet the kitty? Let me pet the kitty. There it is.
You're here.
Wait, you're...
Well, first of all, I contacted more than one person. Secondly, she came here as Jean herself, not as the acting Grandmaster. A Jean you would never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise. I heard about the Holy Lyre, but I never suspected it was you. So, the sound of the Holy Lyre can purify Storm Terror and return it to normal? Is that true?
That's right. Your honorary knight is putting themselves on the front line to try and resolve this Storm Terror issue. Now that's the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius I'm talking about.
I feel like we're breaking the law, though.
I understand this kind of absurd explanation is hard to believe. But we can ask the bard to play the song again to try and persuade...
I believe you.
To persuade our stubborn command... Wait, what?
I can't think of any reason for Dvalin's betrayal, given it was once one of the Four Winds. However, if it was poisoned in the battle over Mondstadt all those years ago, and then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke up, I can't really blame it. But as acting Grandmaster, I obviously cannot make such a statement publicly. Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard for us to seek a peaceful resolution to the Storm Terror issue. People would think I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation. That's why I can only do this in private.
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius. What surprises me is that you would believe in Outlanders so easily.
My cautious and meticulous superior, even you trust him, don't you, sir?
I already told you not to call me sir. Never mind. We don't often get to work together after all.
Wow, this is really awkward.
I have a rough idea of where the Holy Lyre de Himmel is.
Nice recovery. She's really talented at changing the subject.
The conflict between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya stems from the conflict between the Seven Nations and their respective gods. The Cryogods Fatui seem to be after the Animo God's power. Right. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt on Dvalin's head, the only other way to affect the Animo God's power is to take the Holy Lyre.
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to coerce a few reports out of them.
Diluc has determined that the Holy Lyre is not being held in the Goth Grand Hotel. I imagine they don't want to leave something stolen in a place where it could be so easily found.
Paimon gets it. If too much of a scene gets made, then it becomes a big diplomatic issue.
Such is the diplomacy between the Seven Nations. Outlander, ready to go?
Jean just said the Fatui are trying to take Dvalin's power for the Cryogod. I fear this might fall short of their true intentions. I think they intend to use Barbados' connection to the wind to draw him out. Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temple.
The god of Animo? Hasn't been seen for more than 1,000
take
years.
a seat.
What makes you think that's their intention?
Oh,
Huh? Forget it. I don't like having to pry. Here, take this.
What is it?
A disguise to protect your identity. Put it on before you run into the Fatui. Unfortunately, there's still one of Mondstadt's allies. At least that's the facade we're maintaining. Our actions are going to get them stirred up. Better to not implicate yourself on a personal level.
No, no, no! Don't eat me! You're human? The entire floor's defenses have been broken. I thought it was the Abyss Order attacking. How did you guys know the liar's here? The place it's being kept is locked up tight. If you're after the key, keep going further into the ruins, but don't come after me. I don't know which one of the guards has it, but I'm sure you can find the guards and find out for yourselves.
This guy looks like he's about to wet himself.
You just worry about yourselves. One of the 11 is already in Mondstadt. Signora, when she gets her hands on you, she's gonna string you up and torture you. When that time comes, don't you dare say a word about me.
Did he say Senora? What a strange name.
Number 8 of the 11 goes by the name Signora. The fact that the Fatui can run amok across the 7 nations like they do is entirely because of the 11. We need to act quickly before she gets wind of what's going on.
Who are you? How'd you get in here? Ha! Like hell.
Think you can look down your nose at me, huh?
The will of Snezhnaya is as solid as the permafrost. I will not yield.
Windblade!
No escape!
That's more like it. No escape!
Who are you? What are you doing here? You're just going to attack me? I am a proud citizen of Snezhnaya. I will not falter.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Where did you bring Cindy out from? Signora's not going to tolerate this kind of interference in our affairs. So I'll be the one to take care of you. Save her the trouble of having to deal with you herself. Hunters!
No one escapes my sights.
Finally, the lyre is back in safe hands. Where did that guy go, though? He was here a second ago.
Senora is going to end you. The songs bards sing of your demise will be so terrifying. The people of Mondstadt will never sleep again for the nightmares they give them.
Big talk for a guy who still ran off in the end. Chicken.
Up ahead is a spring bell. There must have some clues of strange birds around here. The sister from the cathedral put some secret animal making on artifact we took. I use the elemental sight to keep an eye on the peel of clues. Oh boy, I should be reading all that, but oh well. There's no elemental traces that I can see. It's like a plain old branch. Oh wait. How do we know if this is the left's strange power or an animal slime? Animal are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone step on them. People actually do that? Either way, let's make a mental note on the markings. It has to be clear. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! A triple cloth with enamel markings on it. Looking at the design in the way it's woven, there's a good chance it came from a wing glider. Wow, outriders have to be textiles experts now. It's a hard job for a paimon, though. It is really belongs to the strange bird. It must mean this wing glider is broken. The elemental markers point this way. To reckon he ran off ahead? Oh, only one way to find out. Let's keep on following the markings. Huh? Ah! What's going on up ahead? It sounds like there is a battle going on. Call it a strange bird? Let's go quickly. Oh, that was not that far. Huh? Piggies! Uh-oh. Oh no. Yeah, that's not good at all. Keep it down, I'm hunting. I always heard about the wide range of ingredients you can find in Mondstadt, and it looks like it is true. Are you an adventurer? No, I'm a chef on a mission to find an exotic ingredients from all corners of the world. My name is Shanling. I am from Liube Harbor. And you? I'm Edward. Hello, my name is Paimon. Paimon? Why are you looking at me like that? What an exciting creature. Is it edible? Taken. Oh shit. I like this one. Taken. For the last time, I was not emergency food. Oh, I love you, Paimon. You seem... Oh wait, what is that? You seem like a good friend. Like a good friend. I have a good friend too called Guaboa. Guoba. Guava or Gua... Guoba. Guoba. Guba. I call it Cuba. Cagula. Or something like that, what she said. Isn't that the same as Leo snack? Both snacks are my friends and special spice in my heart. Anyways, can you do something some hunting for me? There's a lot of game around here that will amazing to cook it with. I can catch anything to save my life. I don't want to miss out. Sounds like a bit of an ordeal. Don't be like that. Come on, I'll whip up a tasty snack later. You have a tasty snack? Don't worry, we'll do the best to understand. The best hunters ever. Whose side are you on? Hey, don't worry about it. Your friend has already given me the response. I don't care how it's done, as long as you bring me back the raw meat. Great, let's leave it to you. Wait, wasn't that going some other quest? Okay. I already had the meat, so... Wee! This is great! Some of it I'll swallow fry, some of them I'll deep fry with mushrooms and add it to the slime condense. So, I want to try the slime condensate. It's finally come around to the food preference. Oh shush, I just wanted to try it out. Sorry, I got excited thinking about the new recipes. I promise us a tasty snack. Go on and try it and tell me what you think. Are we your food testers now? Oh gosh, this is delicious! Can you tell me how to make it? Sure, the only thing I haven't written down in a recipe yet. I got it. I'll make another one for you so you can watch. I'll make sure to pick it up straight away. This dish is pretty complicated. I'll take more than one to learn how to make it. And we don't have frying pan or any condiments. Come on, it's simple. We can fry one slab of stone and a cook using a boar fat, building a stove from rocks, drying grass, and the other people's like, what are they doing over there? Sweet flowers will do, some sugar, and some other things. Plenty. Oh no, the pig is getting close. Is it gonna attack me? I'm tired listening. Listen, seems like she's done with a million times before. I just can't help myself when there's a chance to try something new, but I can't exactly bring my whole kitchen with me every time. I leave it at my house. What? Every time I leave the house either. Wait, that sentence does not make a lot of sense. Give me a second while I get everything ready. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, what up, Ese? This is the board natural habitat. You can hunt them here. You send them all running. We hunters know better. We know hunters better than to kill a chicken to get the egg. Oh, I get it. The freshest, best quality meat comes from free-range boars that grow up in the environment nature intended for them. If they all run off, I will make you blow up a gastronomy? That all I can? That's a way to understand it, I guess. I'm sorry, I had no idea I could cause such a huge problem. You should apologize to the dwarf. Our leader is always stressed in the importance of respecting the rules of hunt. I'm afraid he's very upset right now. I think the hunter is right. I made a mistake and I should go and apologize. Let's come with you. Thank you. I'll cook some more tasty snacks once this is over. Don't worry, I'll remember even if you forget. Draft out to be in the spring veil. Let's go. We're just trying to help a guy and now we help cooking? The other poor guy is being terrorized over there. Wow, rip that guy.
I'll race you there.
Thank goodness, the Knights of Heaviness have arrived. The Hillikers won't dare pursue me any longer. What happened? I can't believe it, but the Hillikers attacked our cards. Luckily, we outran them. Hillikers? But I thought the Knights of Heaviness had cleared out most of the Hillikers camps around these parts. It's a small camp not far from the village. The route I'll take on delivery runs ensures I steer clear of it. But today, some crazy fellow suddenly fell out of the sky and landed right into my camp. Oh, no, don't you mean right above you? Oh, now, how does that remind me of? It really relied them up. They chased the funny-looking fellow as he fled, which brought them out into the open. I managed to get away, but he smashed my fruit carts to smithereens. I don't know what I'm gonna do when the merchant carnival gets here tomorrow. Funny-looking? In what way? He was holding onto something must have been heavy because he couldn't glide in a straight line to save his life. Must have been why he fell. Honestly, people like that shouldn't be allowed to the skies. It doesn't have to take a genius to know that you're not supposed to carry heavy objects while you're gliding. Am I gonna report that idiot and make sure he gets the license revoked? Heavy object, the artifact? Could he be your guy? Did you see which way he went? I managed to catch a glimpse as he ran from a Hillikers. I think he went that way. It seems like a strong lead, Edward, with the chase. Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll let the Knights to finish mopping up the rest of the Hillikers as soon as possible.
No one escapes my sights. I'll race you there. Get it. Bet you
What are the helicards stairs? The gliding with strange birds. Okay, they're hanging around here for. I wonder if there's nothing more missing a bunch to slow us down, but we haven't found any artifacts, which is strange. Come on, well, let's keep following. Okay. Looks where we are. There's no more elemental markings here. The element power of the artifact must have worn off. Strange bird must have realized the markings will have been given to the position, so he sent minions to slow us down. Probably he could wait until the effect wears off and make an escape. He won't get away with this after him.
Yeah.
Huh? There's only one way over there. The strange bird must be up ahead. It looks like only way we can catch up is to glide. But there's a ton of enemies below. They'll definitely attack us if we take off. If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat him in one fell swoop. Edward, it's still stage to go on exam, right? Yeah, but... Okay, so how about we make this a third and final stage in the gliding exam? Are you sure that's how the exam is supposed to go? It is exclusive situation specific version of exam, personally designed by us truly. Besides, normal version of the exam will not be a fit for a hero, must start itself. What do you say? I'll say, watch me nail this exam. Yeah, good answer. Perhaps for takeoff, your gliding license is strange, but awaits you only to defeat the enemies. Okie dokie. You can use the wind currents to keep yourself afloat while the enemies are attacking you. Okie dokie. Oh wait, is this a continuation of back to... What? I have no idea what just happened.
I'll race you there. Bet you can't keep up with me.
I'm not crazy. Everybody saw that, right? That was. Oh my god, that is super glitchy. Super bad. Hopefully they fix it. Huh? It looks like there's no way across. He must be around somewhere. Over there! Ah, if you insist on chasing me, so be it, huh? Who brought the little girl? Oh, you. You must be the strange bird. There's no escaping us now. I don't need escape. There's no way you can make it over here. It's pretty high and quite far. Little girl, why don't you just run along home and let your litter deal with it this? Don't worry, I promise that once the Grandmaster gets here, I'll surrender immediately. Hey, what? Watch it, mister. The outrider of the Night of the Fabulous you are talking to? Oh, you're so sorry when I get over there and arrest you. Let's examine the situation just like you taught me. Oh, you're right. He's right. They're in front of us. If only we could glide across. So how did he get across? There has to be some kind of mechanism somewhere. Grappling hook spikes? No, kind of limited by the guy said. We can see any side of any mechanisms for getting across. I have everything and every good eyesight. Besides, there is nowhere the cliff that could build one. Bye bye, kiddo. Hey, he's getting away. We can hesitate any longer. The only way across is to glide there. But, don't worry. I'm the gliding champion monster, remember? If a strange bird can do it, I can do it too. Oh, hey, Outrider, you are the least chance to survive in this jumping off an Nemo Encore statue or the monster without your glider. I am with Amber. I will take some serious guts, but I am with Amber. Paimon sees your point, Edward. If you rule out everything that completely impossible gliding, it's only one left idea. Remember the book I lent you? One of them supposed to be gliding manual, but wasn't? The first bird could not fly. I has a reminder of the courage to jump across the canyon. Be my witness. Go, Outrider. Roger! Hey, wait, stop! You'll never make it. Come off. You can walk like a little girl. Strange bird says we'll never make it, but the noise, if you listen carefully, the wind will make it. Okay, let's do this at Amber. So let's go. I'm gonna fall. No. Whee! You're crazy, kid. You must have known the wind current. Oh boy. Oh, now they're real NPCs. Easy peasy.
Get him! No one escapes my sights. I'll race you there.
Surrender, and I'll be gentle.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
got him. I only noticed the wind current from the air, and it's the only one it will have been suicide to try and escape the direction Strangebird was going. In other words, the only way Strangebird could have gone out of the will be this way, past us. Ah, so he was just trying to fool us by acting smug and hope that we give up and leave. Little did he know we were not easily fooled. It was all thanks to you. Sharp thinking, just like a wise man once said, once you eliminate the possibilities, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. At the end of the day, gliding is 7 parts technique, 3 parts instinct, and 90% courage. What did now look more like 99% courage? It was just like the first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but in the end, there was nothing to be afraid of, and I passed on no problem. I'm kind of missed out the nervous rush in the exam. I'm done since then. I just wasn't the same. I'm sorry? Pam thought you said you were passing no problem. What do you mean exam since then? Well, you see, the thing is that most are, it's all no gliding zone. This is no gliding zone, Dad. Every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. I always have taken the exam about 15 times together. But I always pass first time. I guess a little gliding manual ain't so bad after all. Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual and acting Grandmaster Jean. I feel sorry for Jean. Sounds good. I'll head off first because I need to escort the Strangebird back to the city. Once you're back in the city, don't forget to come and find me at the cathedral. I'll inside you the gliding license there. Getting the gliding license has turned to be... Oh, I missed it. I didn't read all. Oh.
They're all gonna rot if I don't deal with them in time.
Ah, you must be Xiangling. Sorry, Mr. Dwarf. This was all my fault. I heard the whole story, and since you are here in person... Ah, no! You're looking for a fight, bring it on. Violence is never the answer. Please, help me promote my meat. What? Hey? Sorry if I was a little brash, but let me explain. Springvale is a building reputation on top of quality meat products, but this reputation is so far limited to Modstad. Wait, he has cat ears? I heard that the great maestro, Xianling herself, was in Modstad. I asked Alan to send you over. Maestro? Haven't you heard? She's one of the behind Wandering Restaurant, that's one of a kind full cuisine restaurant in Livia Arbor. Her unique take on cooking ingredients is behind some the best loved dishes in all Luvia. They are very high rated travelers by traveler too. You're too kind. I just try to cook things that are cheap and cheerful. Oh, with a top-notch chef cooking top-notch cuisine with top-notch meat from Storm Springvale, our reputation will spread far and wide. I don't know. I only ever think about how to make tasty dishes. I never limit myself to specific ingredients, and I don't know the first thing about promoting anything. You use the word meat all the time, anyways. You surely I can see what I can see what the issue is. The issue is, what would you think if I added a bit of a slime condensate? That's. I mean, I couldn't you add something a bit more normal? There's not such thing as normal ingredients to me. Can you turn anything into a delicacy if you cook it the right way? I will not stand for having my creativity shackle weighted ingredients. I can just use food. I can use food cooked with that distinct and boring period. Celebrating the chefs are known to be somewhat strong-minded. Well, that escalated quickly. Well, since you feel so strong about it, forget it. But it really is a pity. Oh shit. Oh, it's more talking. About another ingredients, not just the way I cook. Okay. Huh? What's the smell? It's gorgeous. Oh no. No, I don't want to cook. Hello, may I try of your delicious cooking? Sorry, we're taking all the orders we can for the next few days. The earliest I can put you down is for 7 days from now. Is that okay? Wow, it must be delicious if that has that popular. What a strange way to react to such a famous chef. What those starve ones with shelling anyways? Maybe he feels that Mostad cuisine can compete with that of the world's biggest business hub, Liuye Harbor. I probably butchered that name real bad. But I disagree. I don't think my cooking is at all inferior to anyone else. Well then, show me what you got. Maybe I can give you some feedback. Sorry, but customers' feedback like, oh, that tastes good, is not used to me. If I want the feedback, I will ask the Professor Chef Hemlock. Are you Shanling? It's me. It's really you. Oh, well, I guess. Do you know what you're doing when it comes to cooking meat then? As it happens, I have one today prank cut remains to tell me how will you cook this. Wait. As it happens, I have one of today's prime cuts remaining. So tell me, how would you cook this? Depends on the ration of the fat to meat. With this cut, I will probably roast it over hot stone with a little salt and some chilling and Xianling flowers. Genshin flour. I'm butchering that name so bad. But melted fat will bring out the flavor 10 times stronger than when eaten raw. It will overpower everything. I know, that's why it's garnished. I will never marinate meat in it. I tried before. If you basted the petals on oil and cook them with the right heat and direction, it gets right and the bitterness completely leaves you with a lovely crispy topping. Then throw in some Julian chilies grown on a high altitude where the low humidity and very temperature lends you the unique dry heat. The petals absorb the saltiness from the sea salt and chili spice and umami of the tenders, freshen grilled steak, and also the Florida freshness. That's pure overkill. You're going all out of trimming and going on justice and meat whatsoever. Who wants to eat a roast when you can't taste everything except the roast? Whoa, 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 whoa! Stop arguing. I guess that's a solitary clash of the titans. Well, there's only one surefire way out of a cooking dispute. I declare a cook-off. Suits me. If you can beat my cooking, I'll show you the dwarf was clearly wrong about you. Alright, but if I win, you have to use my winning dish to promote the Spring Bell. And if you lose, you have to add my winning dish to your one-min menu. With a caption saying this special edition of one-min menu is generally provided by the Chef Brooke of the Spring Bell Meat Expert. It's a deal. I'm off to get ingredients. I will see you in Liube. Wait! Oh my god, what did it just turn out to be? Let's try to catch up. Quest completed. Oh boy.
Anything the knights can do for you? The breeze is making me sleepy.
This isn't a conversation for children.
I wonder if 20 was okay, or maybe, I don't know. I will check the difference after the video is done. Because usually I have it at 20, so let's just leave it at 18.
This stupid city's so boring.
This isn't a conversation for children.
Oh, nothing, bye. Soon, bye then. The monsters are no fun around anyways. You're a creepy fella.
Interesting. What should I get?
It says, congratulations, here's your driving license. You're official legal now, yay. I'm not surprised though, you are a natural after all. I actually put a lot of effort into this. Oh, and I'll sign you up for the next Wind Gliding Championship. I glide so fast that no one can keep up. It is just me there on my own gliding around. I'm kind of boring. You will stand a chance of winning if you sign up. Cool, I'm definitely gonna win. Oh, fighting talk, eh? Oh wait, she got all red. Oh, that is so cute. That is so cute. She got all red. Huh? It says that you have no idea how terrifying the championship really is. Well, until I kick your butt in the championship, I wish you a happy, liberating, and above all, law-abiding gliding experience. Make sure you obey the rules. Whatever you do, don't get your license revoked. She's so cute. She got all red. That is so cute. That's a bit rich coming from Amber. Win, courage, and win. Oh. Now I got the guy. Oh my god, I need to read all this too. So I can do like a little SMR or something. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do an SMR. But for now, it's already time for me to cut it off. I've been recording and streaming for the past 2 hours, and it's already past 12. So I will leave it there. Remember to follow me also on YouTube. You can find me as the White Cherry on YouTube. Just remember to follow my little icon, my little avatar. You will notice it was me right away. Well, this is Lily from Twitch, and I will see you on the next stream. Bye.